What's going on, guys? 21 Maxwell here, and it's episode 30 of TNA TW series. We are live in the MD Garden, is it, or is it TD Garden? The TD Garden in the New England region from Boston, Massachusetts, the home of John Cena. We're expecting just 18,000 fans here. I could have went for 25,000 in the tri-state, but there's no arenas roughly about that size, so I thought, right, we'll go to New England and we'll try and get some popularity up there. For our TNA Lockdown event, we've got 12 segments, mostly matches. What I realised before I booked this show is we actually only had 4 people on Team DDP, but we actually have a final man on that team. And of course the new man on Team Angle gets confirmed as well, so it is 5v5, and we also couldn't get Lethal Lockdown because Challenge TV said it was too risky, so we have to make it just a 5-on-5 pinfall cage match. So without further ado, guys, here is TNA Lockdown. Enjoy, let's hope we have a good pay-per-view, and let's hope we can get another B+ rating. So we start off with the usual pyro. The show starts with an impressive opening of pyro before the lights are raised, and several sections of the excited crowd are shown waving various signs. The focus then switches to the announce table, where Jim Ross and Mike Tenay introduce and hype tonight's show, and the expected likes of Magnus, Bobby Lashley, Bobby Roode, Kurt Angle, DDP and Adam Cole are likely to have. C+, 6-8 rating, King of the Throne in the Battle of the Company, storylines advance, and the dirt sheet just doesn't like Jim Ross. So that's our opening, pyros went, we're all good to go. Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe are in the ring. They announce that they have a new member and he'll be joining them soon. This basically just our one to say Kurt Angle says Samoa Joe's in, Team Angle is the 5th member. In 84, B+, Kurt Angle comes across well, the crowd's been lifted and Samoa Joe underperforms. So I'm good with that, Samoa Joe's in, Team Angle is the 5th man. Good rating, good segment. And about that, some solid in-ring action and average heat. Rhett Titus defeated Redman in 18-12 with a muff diver. Rhett Titus makes defence number 4 of his X Division title. Just a C rating, a 60. Because obviously we just can't seem to get Redman over. Rhett Titus was visibly tiring towards the end, which is a surprise. Tracy Brooks did some good work at ringside. Rhett Titus and Redman have great chemistry and it showed in their performance. The match was too long given who was involved, which I'm surprised at. And the commentary was good. Worker improvements, there was no skill improvements, and you see there's a lot of positives there. Segment rating for worker chemistry, title prestige, and being well booked, and then you see the negatives, which is just Redmond's stamina, chemistry, and for it being penalised for length given considering their average pushes. In the parking lot, a limousine pulls up and Diamond Dallas Page steps out. DDP has arrived. The captain, the team leader of Team DDP, gets a 75 B- rating, and that's all good, just a wee bit short. And a match that had some good action and average heat. Beth defeats Velvet Sky in 10-12 in the Loser Leaves Town match with a Glam Slam. Beth makes defence number 5 of her TNA Knockouts title, only a 58 C-, which is quite poor. Great chemistry between them. The Ultimate Knockout storyline has continued, although that is the end of the feud now, and it's just a couple of inconsistency and title prestige that has brought this down. But that's the end of Velvet Sky. We'll see you again in a couple of months, pal. Then we have a video promo for Austin Aries and Chris Hero, 70 C+, just to kind of build up for this match, which gets an 80 rating, a B, and about to feature great action and a good crowd. Austin Aries defeated Chris Hero in a 30-man Iron Man match in 30 minutes by 2 falls to 1. Worker improvements, both improving their performance. In the dirt sheet, a lot of good positives. The only negatives was it being penalised for done a cold crowd because it was after the Divas, but I'm really happy with that. It's a good solid match between those two. The match had some good action and average heat. The Model Citizens defeated Bad Influence in 13:56 when Harry Smith defeated Christopher Daniels by pinfall after using a foreign object. The Model Citizens make defence number 2 of the World TNA Tag Titles, a C+ 71. Drew is off his game, although the Bad Influence are continuing to show good chemistry. Drew Galloway improves his rumble skills while Kazarian improves his performance skills. And just the negatives are all just prestige again, which we'll have to build up eventually, and just for a couple of inconsistencies. Christy Hemmy's backstage talking about Magnus's upcoming match. That only gets a 55 C-, which is quite gutting. Come on, Christy, you need to be better than that. I'm worrying for this Magnus match because it's the 4th time I've booked it, but it had to be done since it was a rematch. And it gets to 60, so that's actually not too bad. As the 4th time this match has been done, it needed to be better. And about the featured great action, a good crowd. Bobby Roode defeats Magnus in 16:36 by DQ. So Magnus retains the title, and Bobby Roode improves his rumble and performance skills. And obviously I lose a lot of segments because of repetitive booking and that, but I'll not be booking it again. Bobby Roode will move to future feuds, and hopefully we'll get Magnus on a different feud. Diamond Dallas Page has announced that he has signed Tommaso Ciampa to a contract. That is the 5th man in Team DDP, and that gets a C65 rating. And then our main event, in a match that had some good action and average heat, Davey Richards, Eddie Edwards, Samoa Joe, Jeff Rowe and Bobby Lashley defeat EC3, Hawkins, Adam Cole, Kenny King and Tommaso Ciampa in 25-22 when Bobby Lashley defeats Kenny King by pinfall with a Dominator. During the match we also saw DDP attack Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle attack Tommaso Ciampa. He gets a 79, it gets a B rating, which is solid. The Central Belt storyline continues, the Battle of the Company storyline continues. Samoa Joe improves his technical and performance skills, Jeff Rowe improves his performance skills, and so many positives and so many negatives, which is mostly Jeff Hardy, and then a couple penalised for low morale, and EC3 penalised for stamina, but that's still decent. Kenny King, a lot of these are going to be playing up, just him. So a 75, our joint best show, a B-. Redmond was used too much is one of the only complaints. The show increased our popularity in 23 regions, which is good. I'm just going to say to DDP, good performance. Rhett Titus, give him some encouragement. And I think we'll go with Drew Galloway. Could be better. So make the speech, DDP's pleased. Rhett Titus is pleased, and Drew Galloway doesn't seem too concerned, so hopefully we'll get a good buy rate. Just say it would have been next week we would have booked the show, but with it being WrestleMania, I thought we may as well book it now, and hopefully that WrestleMania won't affect our buy rate. So hopefully if we can get an improvement again, and hopefully a good bit of popularity, we'll find out. Let's see, TNA Lockdown has been great and drawn a lot of praise, that's good to see. Check your email. You can offer positions at ASW and ABC if you wanted. Harry Smith is tired. And a 1.58, I think that's my best pay-per-view buy yet. And the Challenge TV ratings up as well. So that's good. We'll quick look at our size. Still got 69 importance there, 60 in South East. New England still only 56. Some of them have gone up a wee bit, I think they were all at 53, so the fact we've got them up to 56s, we can keep pushing shows in that kind of region, and hopefully that can get us to national, and then we can work on trying to get to international. Popularity seems to have got most places, so now been 62s everywhere, so I'm happy with that as well. So overall that's good, still no trends, and in fact I think we can look at the track progress. Even with popularity, everywhere is increased apart from the tri-state area where the popularity's went down, but I mean it's looking good, everywhere is increasing, we're starting to take over as a company. I just wish Dixie Carter would see it that way. So we're going to our next pay-per-view, which I'm booked in as Against All Odds, which is the 4th week of April, so we'll get 5 weeks build towards that. A creative meeting will have Austin Aries as the top guy, Bobby Roode, Cole, Hero and Joe as the top 5. The next big things are still Jay-Z and Redmond. The hot prospects are Mike Bennett, Jesse, Allison Kay, DJZ and Madison Rain, so we need to start pushing them. Mic workers are Angle, Ross, Roode, Storm and Aries. The showstoppers are still Aries, Daniels, Cole, Hennigan and Kazarian. Their usual ring generals as you'd expect. Wave of momentum is with Bobby Lashley, Bobby Roode, Austin Aries, Chris Hero and Adam Cole, so that face turn for Bobby Lashley has basically just put his momentum through the roof, which is great, and he's going to have a solid face run, so hopefully we'll keep him as a face until the owner goal expires, then we'll release him. And John Hennigan, Mike Bennett, Nikki Storm, Robbie E and Jesse just have absolutely no momentum going. And of course we've lost MVP here because we got rid of him, so we've only got just Daniels and Abyss at our time decline. Oh, that wouldn't let me see who my hidden gems are. There we go, Jimmy Jacobs, Usual, Mischief, Chess Del Monte, Gargano and Tiaka Wantabe. So that's it guys, thank you for tuning in for the pay-per-view. Our money is finally over 4 million, for now, and that'll probably decrease by the time we get to the end of the month and all the other wages and other financial stuff takes place. So thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the pay-per-view, and I hope you're looking forward to Against All Odds, isn't it? Yep, Against All Odds in 5 weeks' time. This is Maxwell, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.